Hello and welcome to the daily guidance for Monday, November 7th, 2022. Let's get into today's message. Okay, so I hope you all had a good weekend. Let's see what comes out today. We have a lunar eclipse tomorrow. Big energy. Let's see what we get here. Okay, community. This is socializing, but you know what? I feel like it's something more. Okay, second chakra. Well, it's exactly what I'm getting, second chakra. This is honoring your desires. Don't ignore your desires right now. Right now you want to honor your desires, even if you think that it's coming from like a low space, even if you think it's a low desire. There's something about honor. That energy is coming up for a reason. So I'm getting that as you interact with people, something that you want, you get closer to it here. Okay, we have community and second chakra. Some of you, your daughter, listen to what she says. For those of you who have a little girl, maybe between 6 and 11 years old, yes. Listen to what she says. There's something here about that. Go out, enjoy yourself. And this does not have to be like a party or something, even though I do see a celebration. I see maybe a wedding, a baby announcement, a christening, a child's birthday party. Some of you may have been invited to a child's birthday party. There's something about that. Here. Appreciation. Okay, they're trying to give you something to be grateful for. Something to be grateful for is approach. So a lot of you, there are things in your environment they're wanting you to appreciate. Okay, your children. Some of y'all, it's as simple as your children. Appreciate them. Make them feel appreciated for the things they tell you. My daughter, the other day, I was sitting in a certain way. I had a certain posture. I was like leaning my head on my elbow, like this sort of. And she's like, "Mom, don't sit that way too long. You're going to get a headache." And I just looked at her because I was just thinking, oh my God, my head's hurting. And I said, "Thank you, baby. You're absolutely right." And then I changed my position. So it's like whenever your children tell you something, acknowledge it as, wow, that was so helpful, right? Even if you don't have to say, "I know, baby." You don't have to do that. You just acknowledge it as in, wow, that was so helpful. I appreciate you telling me that. And I just felt like, wow, she's going to be giving me advice as I get older. She's already giving me advice. So there's something here that's in your environment. Showing appreciation for it. That's going to be helpful, right? 6, 7, 9 years old. Some of you, your children, those ages are standing out here. 6, 7, and 9. All right. That's what I'm getting so far. I'm trying to see which cards to continue with here. Let's do some spirit messages, okay? Hope you guys are in a good mood. I had to go for my walk before I recorded this morning, okay? So that's why it's a little bit late. We have, listen, wow, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words exactly. Listen, a lot of you, your children are telling you things, and receiving it at a surface level is not it. There's something deeper to it, right? As my daughter was telling me what she was saying, I was feeling something totally like on another level, like, wow, I'm getting advice that's actually helpful from my child. And it actually is helping me. And it's just this, there's like messages coming to you from places that you may not usually listen to. And they're trying to get you guys to just take it. And what made this so interesting is there was something I was watching, and the host kept over talking the person they were interviewing, right? As the person was like finishing their statement, the host would over talk them, like, you know. And I remember thinking, wow, okay, sometimes I do that. So, and it's not to be rude, but there's this energy of just listen, right? They don't need a response for everything. Sometimes people just want you to hear them. And sometimes you have the perfect response, but it's not necessary, right? And it's so funny, this came up. So listening right now is going to be helpful for you and the person who's being sent to you to tell you something. There's something here. Okay, tell me more. Anything else? No, I guess the spirit message is just listen. All right, so let's keep going. Okay. Soul Helper Oracle is what I'm using here. Soul Helper Oracle. Anything. The lotus within you awakens. So you are a master in light on high. I saw a chart last night in my astral travel. Okay. I don't know. I feel like that was something they want me to share. The chart that was being shown to me, I have to put it together. There were numbers, flames of desire. As I get more of whatever I'm getting here, there's something I was getting, but they're moving me on. So as I get more on that, I'll share. Yes, they want you to allow your desires to kind of lead you. And I feel like the desires will be things that you usually shun away from. You've been like the guilt program makes you feel like you can't go after those desires. So it has a lot to do with belief systems, you know, the programming, the conditioning. Let them shine out in a radiant light and shun dark paths. It's like, let your desires lead you. I'm telling you, there's something here. The desires that's going to lead you are probably things that you say you can't do. It could be lustful desires. It can be something that you consider to be a vice, right? And take this advice lightly, because too much of anything creates an imbalance, right? But there's something about something you desire And it's going to come from a lower chakra, second chakra here. It's going to take, oh my God, they're saying, listen. They just want you to listen and receive what you just heard, because it's going to lead you somewhere. So they're actually telling me that's it with that. You, like, whoever that's for, it'll take you where you need to go. There's something about appreciating what others are saying to you. Show appreciation for it, because that takes the message down a different path. It awakens certain dormant DNA, energy. And it's like listening intently. You awaken certain things within you, even if it takes you down a path of a desire, something that you consider to be lower nature. Honor that. There's something about honoring it. Oh my gosh. It awakens the lotus within you. You are a master on high. Some of you, it will awaken an energy that you have been ignoring. It's an energy that you need to tap into to reach your full potential. And there's something about having fun with people who bring you in a positive space, right? It's a certain environment here. Anything else here? Anything else? Okay, so we're gonna move on. Okay, so let's use the Work Your Light here. Let's use the Work Your Light. They're trying to get you guys to receive the message and make it yours. It has to be your message. Like, as things are said, it may or may not resonate. Take what's yours. But there's something here for somebody. They're trying to reach someone. I'm seeing that chart again that I was given. Tarot. Okay, I'm gonna use tarot next. All right, tell me more, please. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And tomorrow's lunar eclipse is huge with this. It's like a major point in our transformation. Things are changing within you. This is deep. In order to fully awaken and go through that deep transformation, you have to tap into the sides of you you've been taught to feel is bad. And it's through your desires that you tap into it. There's some kind of huge change here. Okay, anything else? Okay, this card wants to come out. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I know this is right. Ooh. Oh yes, this is actually trying to redirect some of y'all. Some of you, someone has entered your life, someone you appreciate having them in your life. They're very helpful to you, but something may tell you they're not supposed to be a part of your life. It may feel wrong that you're getting help from this person. It may feel like you're not following certain rules because you're getting advice. This could be a tarot reader. You may have been raised religious and then you decide to get a tarot reading, and the advice that's given to you is helpful, and then you feel like, oh my God, I wasn't supposed to do that. You feel guilty. And that's basically the kind of vibe I'm getting. Some of you might be married, but you form like a platonic relationship with someone at work of the opposite gender, or someone you are actually attracted to. It feels wrong, but there's nothing romantic happening, but it feels wrong because you wouldn't be able to explain it without someone doubting your relationship. It's that kind of energy, right? It's like, it feels right, but society would look at it as wrong, right? Or it could be your own rules you give yourself is wrong. Some of you may meet someone and they want to help you. They want to give you money, but they're not interested in a sexual or romantic relationship. And you feel like it's wrong. It's that kind of thing. But, oh, wow. They're trying to get you to see the bigger picture. That energy is there to help you. It's like God's hand, God giving you a gift. It's showing whether or not you're ready to receive. How you take what comes to you, including advice. Listen, how you take what comes to you shows whether or not you're ready to receive. And some of you, you doubt yourself as you receive these gifts that are coming in different ways, in different forms. You doubt it because you're questioning if it's right because of society. As you're able to allow yourself to receive what's coming to you, even if it's coming in a way that just looks, I'm getting like it's suspect, right? Allowing yourself to receive without judging yourself. The lotus within you awakes. This is how you're tapping into the lower vibrational sides of you, right? It's like, I want this. It feels selfish. It feels like I'm not considering other people in my life that will be affected by this decision. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're making a bad decision. So you're actually, okay, so depending on how you judge yourself, depending on how you see the situation, guys and girls, that's you showing whether or not you're ready to receive. Because whatever comes into your life, no matter how it shows up, if it's helping you, if it's putting you in a vibration where you feel much more alive, right? Appreciation. Okay, she's in a like a bush that's full of dead shrubs, but she's able to find one rose and focus on it. It's like, let me focus on the good in this. Let me see the good in what's happening. It's putting me in a good place. It's making me feel inspired. It's awakening something within me, right? But others going to say, I'm being selfish. I'm working from a low vibration. Others will say, this is what you all are being guided to embrace that energy. Your desires, embrace your desires. Without letting the desires overtake you, though. Everything needs to be balanced. Everything needs to be balanced. If there is a such thing as a crime, right? If there is a such thing as a crime, the only crime is imbalance. When you're not able to gauge what's too much or too little. Learning to balance is why you're here. You're supposed to dive into all energies, experience all energies, just not too much. You don't allow it to overtake you, basically. You don't allow it to become your master. You master it as you are dealing with. We are alchemists. We deal with energy. Everything we are experiencing is energy. So we don't let the energy overtake us. We know how to maintain the energy to a certain balance. That's what you're learning. So when you're told, don't experience that, don't try it, don't consider it, not even a little bit, that is you, like, not, That is you not creating a balance in that aspect of you. I hope this is making sense. Anything else? Anything else? Let me move on to tarot. Ooh, this fell. Ooh, this fell. It says the initiation. That's exactly what's happening. You're being initiated. Now, this is what needs consideration. When you move into higher vibration, if you don't understand that there's love in everything, you won't be able to exist in that vibration, because you will shun the things that you were taught were wrong. And the rite of passage, you're crossing the threshold, is learning that there's beauty in everything. So as you embrace all sides of you, all experiences, even your desires, even if it's considered to be a lower nature desire, as you start embracing them, and this requires you to integrate with all sides of you. So even when people show up in your life and they're working out of those lower desires, even if they're working out of them to an extreme, at an imbalance, it's not judging them and understanding that they're at that space where they're learning to balance that desire, right? That's your rite of passage. That's when you know you're being initiated into higher vibrations. You are interacting with people who will show you a side of you that you have yet to embrace, or you're already embracing it, or you're learning to embrace it. They're going to show up in your life, maybe at an extreme, maybe at a balanced space, but not judging them. Understanding the bigger picture is important here. When a gift comes to you, when an experience comes to you, appreciating it, even if it's an energy that you may have judged your whole life. You may have shunned your whole life. You may have persecuted your whole life. Integrating with it. Wow. I love what I'm feeling. Listen, guys, listen. They want you to listen. Listen. Sometimes it's simple, but you start learning. Because I know that's one of those things I'm like, okay, just listen, just listen. Oh gosh, it's so important. Take a break, yes. For me, it's like an occupational hazard, like always feeling like you need to give advice. You don't. Sometimes just take advice. Oh gosh, that feels so good. Even just saying that feels so good. Okay, message please. Message please. All right, 6 of Wands. We are in this energy. This is being recognized. This is feeling proud of yourself. This is a victory. Ooh. Winning, guys, winning. Yes. Knight of Cups is here. And for some reason, he looks like he's celebrating. He's like giving a toast. He's excited. Being in a very emotionally joyous, fulfilling space here. Tell me more. Ooh, baby. Some of you have a relationship entrance, and this is a keeper, okay? Hierophant, I see that it goes to commitment. Others of you are trying to work through certain belief systems here. So you may be in the space where you're trying to let go of thoughts that try to overtake you, right? Because of belief systems, because of society. Okay, all right. Somebody's going to be getting married soon or in a committed relationship here. Destiny, the wheel is turning. Tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yes. Those of you who are able to see the truth in things, you're able to see what serves you, what doesn't. You're no longer in like an illusion. You know, you see it for what it is. This is also setting healthy boundaries. Like, BS doesn't work on you, right? It doesn't even affect you, right? The emotionally manipulative person that you used to feel bad for, it's like you can see through it, right? That people pleasing, trying to get everyone to agree with you and being stressed out if this one doesn't agree and that one does, and learning that that's like it's a catch-22, it's a never-winning battle, it's just very exhausting. Learning to just live in your truth and stand in your truth without, you know, allowing yourself to be affected by what others expect of you, right? No longer feeling obligated. Like you're basically confident. And you can see through the crap. It's like, okay, I was there once. So you're also understanding of people who are still there. And you're just at that space where like, listen, I'm gonna send you love, but I can see through your crap. I'm not gonna enable that behavior anymore. I just can't do it. It's exhausting. I see many of you are there. This is beautiful. Enjoying life, allowing yourself to do those things that please you, even if you were taught that they were wrong, because you understand you're not hurting anyone. Look, this is here. That means this turned and I didn't see it. You're closing cycles. Major cycles. So a new beginning is happening for many. This is like, I'm seeing like a close for business sign. So it's like you close the chapter, you're about to remodel, you're about to restructure, you're about to start brand new. So you're closed for business while you change your business structure. You change how you were doing business, right? You may even change the type of business you're in, right? You may have had a dry clean, but when you reopen, it's going to be a bookstore, right? A lot of you may be actually changing your field of study. There's like a major shift here. Everything feels different. And this is like, you're ready for it. You're no longer concerned what other people will say when you make this change. You're just doing it because it feels right. This feels like freedom. And it feels like a huge burden being released. Many of you are walking in your truth. Anything else here? Okay. And there's going to be helpers. There's going to be other energies that you encounter who are exactly where you are. The two of you will mirror each other, but you will attract one another. Like you're going to be attracted. It's a magnetic pull. Someone with your same energy will literally be taken into your environment. Like the two of you would just meet. So there's a chance encounter happening. And this person is going to play a major role. Many of you, you're meeting, like these are destined, fated meetings with people. So I'm seeing strong relationship partners here. Some of you, someone's going to be a part of this with you. This feels so good here. It's like a relief, actually. This reminds me of Friday's Daily. A lot of you who are able to kind of like grasp that message on Friday, I feel like this is what happens next. Because this is like no longer being hard on yourself. This is allowing yourself to live, guys. This is what this is, right? This whole spiritual journey. Many people forget, listen, you're in the 3D still, okay? So you have to just learn to ground yourself as you are on this spiritual path. It's like no longer judging yourself for being a 3D being, right? Like, we've been taught, like, if you're working out of the shadow, you're a bad person. No. Learning how to use the energies, right? You're a master magician. All of you are. Learning how to use your powers. This is tapping into your highest self, right? Allowing your highest self, which is your God energy. Your God energy, your ability to create. Your ability to see your own power. Your ability to manifest the life that you want for yourself without judging what you're doing. So important. Without judging how you get there. In this walk, you will make decisions that look bad to others. You may actually make decisions that is actually bad, right? But understanding the bigger picture and always bringing yourself to a balance and not judging yourself because of a particular experience that you went through, because of choices you've made. This is learning to love yourself fully, through the good, through the bad. As you do that, you become whole. You tap into, oh my God, you tap into who you are. That's the initiation process is becoming whole, right? And becoming whole is balancing yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly. So many go through this Five of Cups energy, regret, sadness, getting over this, getting over it, right? I made decisions. They weren't right. They weren't the best. They didn't look good. But I'm here today. I learned from them. That's where we are, guys. So, yes, being you. Be who you are. So, let's get some cards. I think I have it in reverse. And then I'm going to let y'all go. This one was pulled out, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. Yes. Oh, gosh, these cards. Yes. Don't be so hard on yourself. Guys, that's the message. This is the message. Within the experience, not being hard on self. When you're being hard on someone else, just know you really are being hard on yourself. Learning to balance that energy. Learning to see the good in everything. Appreciation here. Listen. Flames of desire. A lot of people are tapping into their desires right now because that puts you on a trajectory. Tapping into your desires is going to basically open the floodgates for many of you, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there. You're in the initiation process. Many of you, you went through the initiation. You might be taking a break right now because this is happening for you in the moment. You're going through that transformation. Okay, so that's the message. We're winning, guys. Winning, winning. Be proud of yourself and don't be so hard on yourself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all on Wednesday.